Hey everybody, Inside Disney here, and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm not at the park today, as you can tell. I'll be there soon, but I'm here to give you guys some news that was just announced for the Haunted Mansion. So at some point next year in 2024, the attraction will receive an extended queue, a new gift shop at the exit, and a new elevator for guests with disabilities. Cool. On top of that, the area between Tiana's Palace and the Haunted Mansion will receive an overhaul with enhancements like new plants, new dining tables, things like that, and the removal of a water fountain, unfortunately. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, we have the concept art for the extended queue. With that said, let's get into it. So first things first, we have the concept art for the extended queue. Now, what we're looking at, I think this is the area that's like on the left side of the Haunted Mansion. Like if you're looking at the Haunted Mansion from the front, this is the area on the left. This extended queue looks like it's going to take up some of the area that was originally outside the Haunted Mansion and the New Orleans Square train station. And I think this is going to replace the former Fast Pass distribution area. They're keeping the theming consistent here. Supposedly this will have some lore behind it, like give some more lore and story details about the story of the Haunted Mansion. And you can see more trees, more plants. There's a new water fountain there. There's a greenhouse. I think that greenhouse is going to be exactly where the Fast Pass distribution area was. If not, it will be where the chicken exit is, but I feel like it's going to be exactly where the Fast Pass distribution area was. One thing that I hope that they do keep is the angels with the face palms. Like that was a pretty nice touch right there. It was pretty funny. I hope they keep that. But here's what Disney has to say about this piece of concept art. Local legends suggest that the manor known today as the Haunted Mansion was first built by a prosperous sea captain. To this day, the mansion staff faithfully maintains the happy haunting grounds. The expanded queue will tie into these stories and more, including new gardens inspired by Master Gracie, Madame Leota, and the One-Eyed Cat. Each of the gardens will feature unique elements ranging from a water fountain and a gazebo to themed statuary and landscaping. In fact, guests will be able to see a new greenhouse where the groundskeepers for the Haunted Mansion grow their plants. The pet cemetery and horse-drawn funeral hearse will continue to reside on the attraction's grounds. So everything that was originally part of the Haunted Mansion queue will remain there. The only thing getting replaced or removed, it seems, is the Fast Pass area. One thing that makes me excited about this queue is to see how it's going to look at night, for starters. Like, I wonder if they're going to add any special lighting effects to it, keep the guests entertained while they're in line, something like that. And I'm really wondering how the new waterfall is going to look as well. And I'm also really curious to see how they're going to decorate this area for Halloween time when Jack Skellington takes over. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very consistent with the theming that you see everywhere else, with the Jack Skellington ribbons, the skulls, the pumpkins everywhere. But I'm really wondering if they're going to keep that theming consistent there, and if they're going to keep that music box music that plays outside of the Haunted Mansion playing there as well somehow, some way. That would be pretty neat. Then next up, we have the new exit gift shop. This gift shop is going to be located at the exit of the Haunted Mansion, and when you're walking out of the exit, it's going to be to your left, where the gift shop currently stands. It's not really a gift shop, it's more like a cart, but they're going to actually give it its own dedicated space now. Here's what Disney has to say about this gift shop. And speaking of Madame Leota, we felt it was time to continue her presence beyond the walls of the Haunted Mansion with an all-new retail shop. This carriage house of the Haunted Mansion belongs to Leota and will be a standalone shop that we are just dying to tell you more about in the future. So it doesn't look like we'll know anything about this place until sometime in the next coming months, maybe probably next year at some point once they're getting started. So that's the gift shop. I'm really wondering how they're going to incorporate more of Madame Leota's story in here, given that it's a carriage house. So I'm excited to see what that's all about, and we're just going to have to wait and see how that looks. And lastly, we have the area between the soon-to-be Tiana's Palace. Here's the concept art right here. So to your left, you can see a gazebo with a jazz band. I'm not sure if this is the gazebo that's in front of Tiana's Palace, but honestly, given, the angle of the concept art, I feel like this is going to be, that gazebo is going to be where the current water fountain is in that esplanade, in that area. So I think that waterfall is going to get replaced, which bums me out, but they're going to put that gazebo there. And then to your right, looks like that's where the extended queue of the Haunted Mansion will be. I can't tell if that's a water fountain right there where the guests are sitting. If they're going to make a waterfall similar to the one in front of Pirates of the Caribbean there. But that's just what I'm seeing. And it looks like we have some more, plants around, more greenery, more life in this area. It's not so dull anymore. You can also see some dining tables scattered around the area. And an interesting observation is that the popcorn cart is now in front of the New Orleans Square train station. So I'm wondering if they're going to move this there now. To the guests exiting the train station so that they can get their popcorn fix, or whatever it may be that's going to be there. But it looks like it's a popcorn cart. But that's the concept art right there. Here's what Disney has to say about it. We will also make enhancements to the plaza adjacent to Tiana's palace. This area is one that holds a lot of memories and history, and a water fountain that looks like they're taking out. And the new elegant light park setting will be a place to relax and enjoy the ambiance and live entertainment under the shade of new and historic trees. Alrighty, I wasn't sure if they're going to replace the trees in this area, but it looks like they are. So I'm really curious to see like how this whole area is going to look without trees as they're fixing it up. There's going to be so much sun hitting there. Construction on these additions will begin in January 2024. We will take the opportunity to help improve the accessibility of these areas, which includes a new elevator exit from the Haunted Mansion for guests with disabilities. This one's pretty neat because I know that guests with wheelchairs or scooters, you know, things like that, I know they had to take the stretching room back up to the top floor. So I'm really wondering, you know, where they're gonna put this new elevator. Like, are they gonna put it where the chicken exit is now? Are they gonna put it somewhere else? Who knows? But one thing that I hope that they do with this elevator is make it themed. You know what I mean? Keep the theming consistent, you know, add some decorations in there so that you really feel like you're still in the Haunted Mansion. I mean, if that elevator's still in the Haunted Mansion after all, right? So I mean, if they could make an elevator themed after the stretching room, I'm pretty sure they could do something cool with this, but we're gonna have to see what they do with that. And a closing statement from Disney: we look forward to sharing more about the final arrangements early next year. For now, consider this dismaying observation: the objects found in Leota's garden will be inspired by her incarnation. So that's a pretty juicy detail right there that we're just gonna have to wait and see more of until they reveal more of that next year at some point. But yeah, that's all of what there really is to talk about the Haunted Mansion. You know, all the new enhancements it's receiving, the new additions, the expansions, everything like that, as well as the New Orleans Square itself in general. So it doesn't look like Disney will enhance the ride in any shape or form. They'll probably just keep it the same, just fix up the exterior of it, and that's it. I want to hear your thoughts on today's news in the comments down below. Go ahead and let me know. And with that said, everybody, that does it with this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content from the channel. You can also check out my Instagram and TikTok, which could be found at Insane Disney Official. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves and have yourselves a great one.